Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics class with your Ashu ma'am. Dear students, we are doing unit 8 of your NCERT book and we are running 8.4 exercise of introduction to trigonometry. Dear students, in this 8.4 exercise, I taught you that I have introduced trigonometric identities, main three trigonometric identities which we are implementing along with the formulas which we have done in our previous videos and previous exercises. Now in this video we will discuss question number 4 of your 8.4 exercise. So let's start with question number 4, first part. Question number 4 is choose the correct option, justify your answer. Again, dear students, choose the correct option means multiple choice question is given to you, and in this the question is 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a is equal to, means after evaluating it which value do we get. So let us see. So this is our question, first part, question number 4, and 4 options are given to us and we have the 3 main trigonometric ratios. Now dear students, without solving we can't answer the question. So first of all we will solve. We can see that square is present on the top of the trigonometric ratios. Whenever the square is there, always check whether any trigonometric ratio can be implemented or not. So because square is there, so we will see yes. Now let us see the trigonometric ratios involved. It is secant and tan, secant square and tan square. Yes, we have a trigonometric identity in which secant and tan both are involved with squares. So if I'll run this trigonometric identity, if I'll take tan square to the other side, it will become secant square a minus tan square a, right? When I'll take this tan square to other side and we'll left only this one on left hand side. So that means secant square a minus tan square a can be written as 1. But here we can see there is a coefficient 9 with both of them. So first of all, is there any way to remove this 9? Yes, let us take it out as a common factor, because it is along with both of the trigonometric ratios. So we'll get secant square a minus tan square a. So 9, but as I told you, secant square a minus tan square a from second identity will get its value as 1. So we can replace this whole bracket by 1. So the answer will be 9. So the correct option is 9. I hope it is clear to you and you must mention the reason behind this. तो यहाँ पर हम ये लिखेंगे because secant square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. Now dear students, the second part of question number 4 is 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta multiplied by 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta, and these are the 4 options given to us against this question. So again, as I told you, the very first step before applying these identity, you must see whether the square is present on the trigonometric ratios or not. So in this question you can see no square is there. That means we can't apply right now, we can't apply any trigonometric ratio, any trigonometric identity on this question. So what will be the next step? So while doing 8.4 exercise, dear students, always remember a tip to make the question easier. Always convert the given trigonometric ratios into sine and cos form. So they all have the relation with sine and cos. Like I can replace tan by sine theta upon cos theta, because tan theta can be replaced is equal to sine theta upon cos theta, as well as tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, plus secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. Similarly, 1 plus cot is reciprocal of tan, means it can be replaced by cos theta upon sin theta minus cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta. Now we have two brackets with the fractions. Addition, subtraction is there. So automatically what will be the next step? Yes, because fractions are there, we have to take the LCM in both the brackets separately. So in the first bracket we can see that cos theta and cos theta, both the denominators are same, and here the denominator is 1. So we'll take cos theta as the denominator. But as I told you how to take the LCM in trigonometry, just compare the two denominators. This is LCM and this is the denominator 1. You have to check what is missing in the denominator. Is cos theta there? क्या cos theta है या नहीं है? अगर ये नहीं है तो हम ऊपर multiply कर देंगे. Means cos theta into 1 is cos theta. Then plus. Now again compare the denominators. Here is cos theta, here is cos theta. Both are same. Nothing is missing. So if denominator is same, then numerator will be same. Plus again denominators are same, the numerator will be taken same. Similarly, let us take the LCM here. Sin theta, single sin theta is there, so we'll take sin theta. Here nothing is there, we'll take 1. Right? Now, compare the two denominators. Sin theta is missing in this denominator, so we will multiply it by the numerator, that is sin theta into 1 is sin theta. Now denominators are same, that means numerator will be same. Again denominators are same, so numerator will remain same. Like this. So both the brackets means multiplication is there. Now very carefully we will solve this. Dear students, this particular portion we will take it as, this portion will take it as A and this will be taken as B. Why? Because you can see sin theta plus cos theta, sin theta plus cos theta. Both the terms are same and sin is also same. Second term is 1, here is 1. Here plus is there, here minus is there. So now we are going to use the algebraic identity A plus B multiplied by A minus B, where A is this complete bracket and B is 1. So what is this identity? A square minus B square. So we will use it. So now while multiplication, so it is A square. A is what? Cos theta plus sin theta. So we'll take cos theta plus sin theta. This is A and it's square to be taken, so we'll take the square. Then minus B square. What is B? 1 is there, so 1 square upon cos theta multiplied by sin theta. Right? We can't cancel out this sin theta. We can't cancel out this because I told you earlier also that whenever addition and subtraction are there, we can't cancel out the things. Now we will use the another algebraic identity A plus B whole square. And what is this identity? A square. So this is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Right? We will use this identity. So A square means cos square theta, B square means sin square theta, plus 2 into A into B means cos theta into sin theta, and minus 1 square means 1 upon cos theta plus sin theta. Dear students, now the square is there on the trigonometric ratios. Whenever the individual squares are there, we must look forward to the trigonometric identities. So we know what is this? Sin square plus cos square theta is sin square plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. So we will replace this by, here we are using which identity? I am going to write here that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So I'll replace this whole bracket by 1, then plus 2 sin theta into cos theta and minus 1 divided by cos theta into sin theta. Now this is plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled out. We're left with 2 sin theta upon sin theta cos theta upon cos theta into sin theta. Now dear students, we can cancel them because complete multiplication is there. In the denominator it is multiplication, in the numerator multiplication, nothing is adding and subtracted. So we can cancel out cos by cos and sin by sin. We're left with the value 2. So which is the correct option? C option will be the correct option to our question. I hope the question is clear to you. Dear students, the part which I have written in red with the red pen in between the steps, these are the reasons which you have to mention on the right hand side within the brackets, right? Do not mention them in this way. Otherwise you yourself will get confused that what you have to write. Understood? So I hope the question is clear to you. Now dear students, our fourth part is secant A plus tan A multiplied by 1 minus sin A. And these are the 4 options given to us. So very first step, I told you, always check whether the square is present on the trigonometric ratios or not. Yes, the square is not there, means right now we are not able to apply any of the trigonometric ratio. So next step, second step, always keep in mind, if you are not able to apply any trigonometric identity directly, then second step you have to follow, that convert the given ratios into sine and cos, which is already in terms of sine or cos, we'll keep it as it is, but the remaining will get changed into sine and cos. So let us start converting it. Secant A is the relation with, has a relation with cos A, means 1 by cos A, plus tan A can be replaced by sin A upon cos A. We can write 1 by cot, but I told you we have to convert them into sine and cos. And the second bracket will keep it as it is. Now, again automatic step will be the, because fractions are there, addition subtraction is there, we have to take the LCM. So cos A commonly is there. Cos A, so we'll take cos. Like if we have 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, तो हम एक ही 2 लेते हैं, 2 बार 2 नहीं लेते. So now compare the denominators. Denominators are same, then the numerator will again same. Plus denominators are same, so numerator will again same. Multiplied by 1 minus sin A. Now dear students, now what will be the next step? Always keep the algebraic identities also in your mind. It is A plus B into A minus B. So the identity is A square minus B square. So we will put this identity. So what is A? It is 1 square minus what is B? Sine and sine, but opposite sign is there. So sine square A upon single denominator cos A. Now we got a square on the trigonometric identity. So whenever you'll get the square on trigonometric identity, you must focus on the trigonometric ratios. Now 1 minus 1 square means 1. 1 minus sine square can be written as you can see. 1 minus sine square A can be written as, if I'll take sine square to other side, it will become 1 minus sine square. What is left? Cos square A. Cos square A. So we can replace this 1 minus sine square by cos square A, and in the denominator we have cos A. So 1 cos A will be cancelled out by another one, and because square is there, so we're left with cos A. So dear students, in this way you'll get the answer to third part, that is D is the correct option to this part. Now dear students, fourth part of question number 4 is 1 plus tan square A upon 1 minus cot square A. So quickly let us see which identity we can use from, because square is there on the ratios. First step, always look at the identities. 1 plus tan square, yes, we have a direct identity. 1 plus tan square can be written as secant square A, and 1 minus cot square, but in the identity we have 1 plus. So we can only apply the identity on the numerator. So let us apply it. तो क्या लिख सकते हैं हम, इसे लिख सकते हैं सीकेंट स्क्वायर ए अपॉन 1 माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर ए विल रिप्लेस cot by cos theta cos a upon sin a and their squares because cot square is there. So now numerator will be secant square a, but in the denominator we need to take the LCM. LCM will be sin square a, right? So here 1 is there. Compare the denominators. Sin square is missing here, so we will multiply by 1 sin square a minus denominators are same, so numerator will be same, right? Now reciprocal it. Let us reciprocate it. So what do we get? We'll get secant square a multiplied by sin square a upon sin square a minus cos square a. We'll get this, right? Now dear students, what can be the next step we should think upon? I have made a mistake, dear students. Here plus sign is there only, so no need to move with these steps. We can apply the direct identities. As I told you, whenever the square is there, we can use the direct identity. 1 plus tan square can be written as secant square, and because plus sign is there, so we can replace 1 plus cot square by cosecant square. So in this way we can directly apply the identities. And now let us convert them into sin cos. Secant can be written as cos square a upon cosecant square can be written as 1 by sin square a. Because fractions are there in the fraction, so we will take the reciprocal. So what will be the reciprocal? 1 by cos square a, numerator will be as it is, the denominator will get reciprocated, sin square a upon 1. Sin square multiplied by 1 is sin square a, but cos square multiplied by 1 will also be cos square a. And sin by cos can be written as, because sin a upon cos a is equal to tan a, so we will replace this ratio by tan a, and both have square, so we will take tan square. This will be our so the correct option will be the D option, because we are getting this. So we have used directly, we have used the trigonometric ratios. So that's all for now, dear students. I hope the concept of trigonometric ratios is clear to you. Thank you.